This investment outreach marks the first time that the Myanmar's public and private sectors have come together in this way to explain their country's progress and to promote development.
This is a time to take a calculated leap of faith and take decisive action.
It's a significant country that no multinational can afford to ignore.
I think where we differ from most emerging markets is how we went about our reform.
It's really remarkable how much has changed, how much the government has done in a very short period of time, how communicative they are with the foreign business community, including the American business community. They're always available to us. As we can see, Minister Yusof Thain is spending a great deal of time with us this morning.
Certainly, for U.S. companies, the question of lingering sanctions still looms out there. Now, as companies like Coca-Cola or GE, APR Energy, and others have demonstrated, you can successfully go in there.
This is not a false dawn. I mean, there's just so much commitment that has gone in terms of the regulatory changes that has been put in, the legislative changes.
Our policy nowadays is more open, more liberalized, and more transparent policy. We have already set up a one-stop service in our office.
We are installing RDGS, real-time gross settlement systems. All the transactions, payment and settlement between the banks are going to be done through the central bank electronically. That's going to happen in 2015.
They've licensed 2 telecommunications operators, and that's greatly improved day-to-day business operations in Myanmar already.
We also launched the e-visa system for the international visitors to come over to Myanmar in a very smooth way.
This is such a great forum because you've got a very credible lineup of speakers from the government as well as from businesses. To have government officials come here and give their very candid views on how they foresee things to move along in the coming years, I think it's a rare opportunity.
It is very, very rich in natural resources, and the human resources there are also extremely good. I think it probably has some of the highest intellectual capacity of any country in the region.
95% of the population is literate, which is the highest in the ASEAN.
Myanmar is thinking of investment in manufacturing sector, high-tech sector. That's why we welcome the American investors here.
There's a lot of things happening in terms of reforms, and the momentum is there. So I think it's the right climate to at least come and take a look at what's happening in our country.
So if you invest in Myanmar, not only for the profit, but for the sustainable development and sustainable democratic reform for Myanmar.